Hermans brings her experience as a former school teacher to a parliamentary role, advocating for education and community development. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Anne-Marie Hermans.
Thank you, and as we have already acknowledged traditional owners, I do also want to acknowledge all of the families that are here today supporting this event and that have come from the local community. Thanks to Siba as the president and to many of you from the the Tamil community, and also colleagues that have come from across the chambers. I do note that the Leader of the Opposition, Brad Batten, also popped in, but he, like the Premier, has other meetings. And I also noticed that a former colleague across the chamber, Samantha Ratman from the Greens, she and I used to meet in Cranbourne when these events were held there. And the last time it was actually a lovely sunny event, it was just, I actually had my father alive, who was from Sri Lanka, and he had told me many wonderful things about the Tamil community. And although he wasn't Indian, he was from Sri Lanka. There were a lot of Tamils, as you know, living in Sri Lanka, and they did have a very hard time over the years, very, very difficult time. But my father always spoke so highly of his Tamil friends, always spoke about their incredible hard work, the work ethic that they had, the way they actually really appreciate education and how much they value that for their children and will work so hard to help their children to get ahead. He also talked about their incredible intelligence as well, very good problem solvers, very good often at mathematics, and he mentioned how much they could do to work in business. And so that's why we find that the Tamil community is spread across the world, famous for their work ethic, famous for the things that they contribute to our community and across the whole world as a globe. So we want to thank you as a Tamil community for actually coming here to have this event. As a person who represents the Southeast, I feel very blessed because I live in a multicultural area with communities that have wonderful festivals like this, and to bring it here into Parliament so that my colleagues can also enjoy it is just an absolute thrill. And I say I love the costumes and I love the colour, I love the dance, and I'm so happy that everybody else has had the opportunity to actually experience just a little bit of what the Southeast has to offer. And there's so many of you, I'm sure, are from the Southeast or have family from the Southeast that are from the Indian communities and also particularly from the Tamil community. Of course, nature is an incredibly important part of the Tamil history and culture, as is language. And I was thrilled to also see that you had some of your young people up here able to sing in language, and I think that it's so important that we continue and foster language so that we can keep that real tradition of culture. And I do want to commend you and encourage you on the many schools that you have that are teaching Tamil, particularly even in the Southeast, and I thank you for what you are doing to make this a much richer and more vibrant community. I want to wish you all the very, very best as we come into a time of celebration, and I think that your request for I'm not sure if we'll get a month, but I think if you go a month, maybe you might get a week, who knows, we'll see, to really celebrate the Tamil culture and festivals and festivities. The Pongal event is a wonderful one. I personally have never had the opportunity to try to cook in the pot and make that all happen. I have trouble putting on a sari by myself. Anyone that's been to a function with me trying to wrap myself in a sari knows I need a lot of help and get myself very tangled, but I do love them. I do love the cultural dress, and I am so thrilled that each and every one of you are able to be here today to share in this event. Happy Pongal. Thank you.